Hey guys, this is Greenblox YT here, back with another video, and it is the April 1st today. And you know what happens on the April 1st? It's the April Fool's Day. And what happens on April Fool's Day? Greenville does a new update. And yes, that's what happens. There is a brand new Greenville update related to April Fools. And as you can see behind me, there is a pretty funky car back there. Yeah, a Roblox basic car. I mean, I wasn't expecting this, but here we are. Let's try it out maybe. So yeah, before we try it out, I'm gonna link some timestamps on the timeline below, so you can go to the video specific parts wherever you want. I'm also going to put the changelogs of the update in the description below. So first of all, I am gonna go over what's new. So what happened was, Greenville did a new logo, as they always do, on the Roblox page. They also did a new loading screen and a new play button screen. Let me just put those up on the screen right now.
No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos.
Alright, so yeah, those were the new loading screens and stuff. Now let's get to the cars. So I have all the limiteds which came in this update. There were actually 5 limiteds. Let's just go to the dealership and have a look what came. Now gonna be a lot of normal cars, and I was right. There's mostly less limiteds. Like how much normal cars? Okay, the Stuttgart Essen, the Mercedes GLC, that was just refreshed with like a newer base model and everything, and it was basically added in the last update, so we won't consider that as a new car. Now, one thing I want to let you know is before this update, we got another update which was called the April Fool's update, and that update, let me just put its changelogs on the screen right now. Okay, we only got one car in that update, which was this one, and this car is not refreshed. Don't get me wrong, it's not refreshed. It's so bad, the quality, so they fooled us, but now they finally dropped out the real update. So let's have a look one by one. So we got this squatted type, like it's not squatted, it's just generally lifted. Yeah, it's generally lifted. Squatted is something which is like lifted from the front and not the back. But yeah, this is like similar to Dogon's private Dodge Ram. Pretty nice. I'll show you in a minute. We got this K-Wex, which is like the Katie line version of the Ram TRX. We also got this Nissan Ami, which is like a small little car which, you know, you can drive like 29 miles an hour, really slow. Let's have a look in the other cars. Now this is a pretty interesting car. It's kind of a Roblox base car, standard, and that's literally the trim's name. And we have a Go-Kart, which is by Western Motors, Greenville's fictional motors. And we got this little kid car, which is also by Western Motors. Pretty nice. Now the thing is, these two cars have the same engine, so the performance is going to be the same. Alright, so let's have a look at the first car I already have spawned. Now let's see how much seats this has. Okay, 4 seats. Pretty good. Yeah, this is the car itself. It is pretty slow. Like the max speed is like 34, even though in the dealership it says 55. We do get high beams, and we get blinkers. Oh, the brakes are really sharp, mainly because the speed's really slow. And here are the general just lights, you know what I mean. Let's get to the next car we have, which is the Go-Kart. Ooh, alright, this is pretty interesting. We've got all the modeling done back here. Now let's just give this thing a general launch. Okay, this doesn't launch that well. Acceleration is decently good. But the top speed's really bad, mainly because it's a go-kart, not really a road car. Now let's try the other go-kart, which is actually a kid car, but it has the same engine as the go-kart. So let's give this a little launch. Here are the blinkers. Blinkers are a bit buggy in this update. I hope they will fix soon. And why do we have this kind of light in this? I do not know. Okay. And there's also a thing in this April Fool's update. I'll take that to the end, alright? Let's see what else we got. We got the T-Wex. Okay, forgot about that. T-Wex. Alright, so this is the KD Line T-Wex, the Ram TRX. Let's just give this a general launch. Now this does have a higher top speed than the normal Ram TRX, and it has better acceleration. The normal Ram TRX is fairly fast in acceleration, but this is a bit more faster. We also have this lifted Ram, which is a 2500 heavy duty, but lifted. And I believe this is, which trim is this? If we look at the base 2500 trims, I do not know what trim is this if we look at the normal one, but it's like a Larima or something, I don't know. Let's give this a launch. Okay, it's okay, like it's not fast, it's a truck, but yeah, it's a pretty funky car to have in Greenville. Now that was it for the limiteds. Now there's another feature in Greenville, which is the tape feature. Unfortunately, rain did not come in this update, but the LEO tape did come in this update. So let's go have a look at that. Alright, so here I am at the WSP station. Unfortunately, I did not have a WSP car, and I'm not in for using more of my money because I've already lost so much of my inventory because of this limiteds. Alright, so as you can see, we got tape on this, like we got scene tape. Now we can press 7 on your keyboard to access it, or you can just simply click on the icon. So let me just go ahead and try it. I think it should work right here. So I just get this and put it right here, I think I just tie it like this. Alright, here you go. That's the tape. Pretty neat, isn't it? And let's try it over here as well. It's actually a really good thing to roleplay with. Okay, so you can press E to remove the tape. The tape is a bit buggy, to be honest. So that's how the tape works, and what other thing is new? So let's go ahead and let me show you some more new things in this update. So another new thing we got in this update is, you must have already noticed, is that we got a shade in the apartments for the parking. So that is pretty cool. And what other is cool is this beautiful noise that comes out of this Ram. I mean, it's fun to drive, it's pretty quick. So yeah, that's pretty neat that they added these shades. And let me show you some additional things which also were in this update. Alright, so no one knew, but there is actually a European spec of the Range Rover added in this update. Now this is a secret because this was not in the changelogs. So you can see this is the European spec of the Range Rover. Now you might not notice it, but let me just show you the high beams. Here we go, fully refreshed and got high beams. The other one does not have high beams. And look at that. It is a European spec'd out Range Rover. Isn't that amazing? And also the suspension is a bit different. Now if you go to your vehicle inventory, let me show you. So this is the trim's name. Now how to access this vehicle: go to dealership and go to the Range Rover. It's the short wheelbase version, and it will be the IV trims, the IV trims, EU spec, and have EU next to it. So that's how you find these trims, and there are currently 2 trims which are European spec'd out. Now that was it for the video. I hope you liked this video, and there's some more secrets in this update. I'll be making a video on the secrets, so make sure to subscribe so you guys can see that video. And this is Greenville Roblox by YT signing out, and I'll see you in the